your week 4 holiday hustle workout. So today we'll be using a small Pilates ball for our cardio workout. Now, if you don't have one, it's not a big deal. You can either grab maybe a folded up towel to squeeze or a yoga block, or even just not use anything at all and just use your own body weight. So this is going to be a cardio workout today. The ball just adds a little bit more fun. So if you haven't already, get on up, start marching with me. We're gonna gently squeeze that ball. So I want you to think about relaxing through your shoulders. And then you're gonna squeeze the ball with maybe like 25% of your strength. Now from here, we're just gonna push and pull, push and pull. Starting to warm things up. Press and pull, press and pull. Now let's take that overhead. We push and pull, push and pull. Now let's bring that back to chest level, press and pull. So we've got this movement. Can we speed it up? Push, pull, push, pull. Now go overhead, press it up. Just starting to get that heart rate elevated here. Now come back to center, still marching. Little tiny change coming up with the legs, heels go front. So we're gonna come back to that push and pull. Flex that foot, heel goes front. Now little leg change coming up. Tap side to side. We're just going to reach that ball up. Now we can start to make this movement a little bit bigger if you like. Any point in time it feels like it's too much, make it a little smaller, maybe take the arms out of the equation. Up to you. Keep that core in nice and strong. From here, come back to your march. So we're marching it out. We've got our ball. From here, little tiny change. Coming up, step touch side to side. Now start to get low with those legs. Almost like you're coming into a little bit of a squat. Squeeze your ball. We're gonna start to go hip to hip, hip to hip. Perfect. So I want you to imagine here, you've got like a giant cauldron in front of you. It's filled with honey today. So there's a little resistance. Pull that ball, hip to hip. Now, if you want, add a little leap, 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 leap. Now, if you don't want to add that impact, stick with our earlier version. Side to side. You might notice that heart rate starting to elevate just a little more. If you want, ball overhead, we go up, up. Just a few more here. Now, step, touch, catch your breath. Squeezing that ball. So we've got a little change. Coming up, half tempo. We go out, in, out, in, out, in. Can we squat just a little lower? Squeeze that ball. Now we'll hold it here, tap back, press with those arms. So we're tapping that left toe back. Right hip wants to stay underneath us. So now we're working a little bit into that standing leg. Press it up. Perfect. I know that standing leg's starting to burn a little bit here. Press, 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 press. We've got a little leg change coming up. Step touch, side to side. Whew. Catch your breath. Starting to squeeze that ball again. We're gonna think about that big hip to hip arm movement. Let's go. We go hip, 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 hip. Now, if you want, we can stay here and just start to make the movement bigger. Or we add our leap, side to side. I want you to think about landing gently if you're doing that leap today. Now we've got that change coming up. If you want, arms go overhead. Anytime those arms go overhead, you'll notice your heart rate comes up a little bit more. So if you want to keep them chest level, you can, or you can come with me. Either way. Listen, little change, step touch, take that leap out. Whew. Catch your breath. Little active recovery here. Can we start to drop that center of gravity? Half tempo here. We go out, in, out, and in. Squeezing into that ball. 3 more. Now we're gonna hold it here. Tap that right toe back. We go out, in. Now the more you bend that standing leg, the more challenging this is gonna be today. Nice and strong right here. Big push. Whew. You should be feeling that standing leg working right now. In 4, 3, 2, march it out. Whew. Catch your breath. Now, little tiny change. Coming up, we're gonna go back to that side tap, right, left. So we're gonna push, 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 push. So I want you to imagine it's almost as if you're throwing the ball, catching the ball. Now, little change, we're gonna push up, tap your toe behind, press back. So this is your low impact option. Go back to the side tap. Stick with this if you want, or it's a jumping jack, out, in. So if jumping's not your thing, stick with that side tap. Now little change, coming up, rear tap or scissor. So if we're doing that scissor, see if you can't get a pretty good distance between your feet. Make it big. Regular jumping jack. 4, 3, 2, scissor jack. Jumping jack here. 4 more. Scissor jack. Last time, jack it out. Light on your feet. Scissor jack. And march it here. Catch your breath. So we got that heart rate up. We're gonna do a little active recovery here. So catching your breath, step touch. So we're coming back to this. Now, little leg change. Coming up here. Squeeze your ball. Give me a hamstring curl. Pull that heel up. Now we've got our ball. We're gonna add a little arm movement to this. So all we're gonna do is make a little X. Started a little early on that one. So you're gonna go away from your opposite heel. So whichever heel is lifting, you're gonna go away from that. Now, the bigger your move, the harder you work. But I want you to still squeeze that ball if you've got one. And think about your abs here. Really pull them in. Make this a little sneaky core today. Now back to your step touch. Catch your breath. Little leg change. Coming up, knee lifts. Reach up, pull down. Now I want you to think about a nice tall spine here. Now we can, of course, stick with this. So if this is where you're happy, stay here. If you want a little extra challenge, a little coordination, we're just going to pass under. And don't worry too much here about your cadence. Find your rhythm. Navel into spine. And it's totally fine if you drop that ball. It's okay. Just pick it up and keep going. So this adds just another element. If it's not working for you, don't add the pass under. Now march it out. Catch your breath. So, we're gonna start to bring it down here just a little bit. So we can start to make our movements a little bit smaller. So we've still got our ball. Keep marching with me. Heels are gonna go front. Just squeeze that ball a little bit. Hanging on to it. I know this is a quick workout. We're gonna do a real short little cool down, but of course, if you feel like you need more of a cool down, absolutely hit pause, cool down just a little bit more. Tap side to side. Tapping it out. Now from here, we're gonna tap behind. Little leg change. Hold that right foot back, drop your heel down. Belly draws in. Let's take that ball in our right hand, reach it up. We're gonna stretch over to the side. Nice and easy here. And come back to center. Switching legs, so drop that heel down. Left arm reaches up, stretch up and over. And come back to center. Give yourself a big deep breath in and a big deep breath out. Job well done on this cardio ball workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me for this week 4 holiday hustle workout. Can't wait to work out with you again. See you next time. Bye.